All right, everybody.
Hola, hola.
Once you hear those sounds, you know who I am, you know who she is, and you know what this is. It's the Untitled Africans podcast, baby. Welcome
Hi.
back to another glorious episode.
You know what I'm realizing?
What's that?
They might not know who we are. It's a new year. Maybe people forgot.
Well, I mean, new year, new look. Some of us are sports, so you definitely know I got to
Ew,
reintroduce myself.
ew,
Uh, it's your
okay.
boy, Batty B, DJ Batty B on the mic. You know who I am. You know I bring it to you every motherfucking week.
Brian the
Uh,
Blondie.
blonde. They do say blondes have more fun. I don't know why. I always like to say the word blonde in like an English accent. I don't know.
Blonde.
Blonde. She's
Blonde.
blonde. She's blonde
Blonde.
now. But yeah, I decided to go for a platinum look. New year, new look. Really step into my persona. Like I feel like in order to get away from like the person I was in 2023, I needed to create like a what's the
New.
word?
A new
Not a
look.
new,
New
like when
vision.
you know like when
Evolution.
Beyonce's like
Alter
Sasha
ego.
Fear alter ego. So this is my alter ego. This is my alter ego, and in my alter ego they're blonde,
Yeah.
and it's yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm giving for the new year. By the way, I'm Brian. If y'all didn't catch that,
Brian the
DJ Batty
Blondie, the
B.
Batty Bee.
Period. Um, I'm Brian. And
I'm
welcome back. And who are
Wangeshi.
you?
Wangeshi. I don't have anything prepared that rhymes. So yeah.
I feel
Wangeshi.
like we need to record some like little 1 second to 30 second like clips to like play for people whenever like little trailers.
Mm.
Some people can so
I'm
just we just
Wangeshi, the girl that likes to have fun. No, but it gotta rhyme. I feel like that's more fun. Rhyming is fun. Or it's gotta be
I'm one
honey.
guess she and I bring the party, so you know what's tea. Period.
Honey.
Uh,
And we got
clearly.
yours.
Okay. Which is, Betty
DJ
B.
Batty B, the
On the
blondie who likes to have fun and I don't know.
party. I'm kidding. I don't know.
Party.
Party. But
Have
with all
community.
that said and all this intro, that's the longest intro we've ever done. How are
I
you,
know.
girl? How you been?
I've been good, honey. I've been good. I've been living my life like it's golden. No Joe Scott. All Joe Scott actually, because I'm watching this
Period.
show called The First Wives Club. And it's definitely not for my demographic. Like, I think I'm
No,
20 years too young to really understand it. But I wanted to watch it to support Michelle Buteau because she's hilarious.
we
And
love
I didn't
her.
know Joe Scott was in it. And
Yeah,
then the first episode, I was like, okay, this is actually kind of funny. And then the second episode, I was like, oh, I'm watching. I'm actually hooked. Like, it's like the Insecure for the 40-year-olds, I feel like. 40, 50-year-olds, maybe. But yeah.
definitely. But demographics can range. But I think our late 20s ass can definitely tune in. But I watched the entire first season, and I
Oh,
was
you did?
hooked when it was on BET Plus. Didn't subscribe, watched it illegally. Sorry, BET. I'm not paying for that. Another streaming service. And it was really good. Second season though, I was not fucking with what they did to my one of my girls, but I'm gonna let you get to that
Oh,
on
snap.
your
Oh,
own. I'm
Lord.
gonna let you get that to. Was this? I think it was like season 2 or season 3. Is like at some point they like switched. Um,
One of the
what's it
girls out?
called? No, they switched. I think production or who they were with. I think that how like some shows sometimes they'll be like on
Oh.
specific network, but then they'll move to streaming services and the streaming will take over production.
It's like the game
Yeah.
type of
Mm, kind of
situation.
yes. Yeah. I think
Mm.
that's what happened with First Wives because I remember reading somewhere it was canceled, but then they came back only on streaming, and I was like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, I think Netflix took it over.
But yeah, so you've been watching that in your Jill Scott era. I will say this head wrap is
Come
giving
on.
very much Jill Scott in the
Can
2000s.
we go on after dark and the park? Conversation, have elation, relaxation, double elation. and all this opposition entirely.
The queen of mumble singing is before us right now, because one thing about Wangeshi is she ain't never gonna know a lyric. She ain't never gonna know a lyric for shit.
Mumble singing
Man,
is crazy.
the queen of mumble singing.
Fuck you, respectfully. What about
At
your
least
show with Megan Not Good? What was
Harlem.
it?
I don't know when
She
that show's
ain't
coming.
no diva.
Come on, Pipes. I would like to apologize to anybody listening to this on headphones. But what about Harlem?
Are you watching
She's
that? Because I'm just wondering what it's like to be on that set. Because she been really busy. The number one on the call sheet, Mamas, has been really busy supporting, trying to act like she's like being a Coretta. A Coretta, is that what she?
Since you brought it up, let's just go ahead and get into, girl, what's on the timeline. All right,
What's going
Miss
on?
Megan Good, babe, you left Devin Franklin, and you were doing great, but then you got hooked up with Mr. I'm Martin Luther King incarnate over here.
Martin Luther King, because he can do pull-ups upside down.
Over here talking about some, I'm doing great things for the community, and you need to be supporting me and need to be, I need the Coretta to my, to my Martin. I need the Michelle to my Barack.
Where is the
was
Martin?
like,
is the Martin in the room with us right now?
Is the Barack in the room with us?
I'm looking. I'm
searching. I can't. They say Delulu is the truth. Is the true is the Salulu, or Delulu is the Salulu? Not in this case, Jonathan. Delulu is not the Salulu.
I hate to be this girl, but what is his birthday?
Babe, I don't know, and I do not give a rat's ass.
Virgo, okay. I like Virgos, but they've all been women that I like, so I just
see.
No comment.
But wait, it depends though. What month Virgo is he?
September.
And he doing this kind of behavior? Wow.
But that explains why he likes to do like 300 jumping jacks a day, and then.
All I'm gonna say is, he needs to get rid of that emotionally support mug, because baby, whatever's in it, he's drinking from the wrong cup. Whatever he's drinking or putting in his body's the wrong thing, because it's got him thinking that he is the next coming of Denzel.
Shit. Honey, he said, I am Martin Luther King. I have a dream that I can berate my white wife and be on all the magazine stands, and people will worship the air that I walk on, the shit that I lay. It's like, do you know who you are? I understand, entertainment representation. It's been great to see your wide-nosed self in all these films and people loving you, adoring you. The community needed that.
Wide-nosed self is nasty work. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's very important for that kind of representation, for somebody who looks like him to be adored, admired on the screen. That's about it, babes. But you are not out here advocating for Black people, Black lives, their impact. All you've done is what? Have a white wife and be on TV. And lately, you think you're MLK? MLK?
Instead of going on Good Morning America, and he should have had an Oprah type conversation. I needed him to be in front of Oprah to be saying the nonsense that he's saying. You could spew this type of bullshit on Good Morning America. That's morning television for the white masses in middle America. They'll eat that shit up.
To talk about it.
Do this in front of Oprah, and you know what she's gonna do? What she's gonna do is she's gonna be like, "And I would take your hand when I say this, baby. You not it.
You are not.
You not it.
King. You can't.
And I blame
Martin Luther.
And I blame y'all on the internet. Y'all told him he is civil rights fine. Y'all told him this. Y'all told him he's civil rights fine. That's what y'all told him.
That was y'all what people were saying.
Y'all said this man was March on Washington fine. Y'all said this man was Montgomery bus boycott fine. Y'all said This man was hosed down, get bitten by police dogs, fine. See what you've done to yourselves, internet. You brought this on yourselves. You brought this
First
on
of
yourselves.
all,
Because
they,
y'all filled his
not
big head up.
you all.
Y'all blew this man's head all the way up. You know, even what's his name? Even Michael B. Jordan, I don't even think he talking to him anymore. And they were besties.
Of course not. I know my MBJ's team was like, yeah, the photo shoot y'all did.
Distance
was so
yourself.
Cute. Never again.
Distance immediately.
His contact off of your phone
number.
Never heard of that man. Do you hear me? Thank you.
You know what I need? I need one of the king grandchildren or children to walk up on him and slap their mama's name out that man's mouth. Because this is now the second time he's mentioned it. The first time was on recorded video on old girl phone. Mm-hmm. This time he's doing it on a national tip. Slap your mama and your grandmama's name out his mouth. Please.
Out your mouth. Bernice, first of all, Bernice said, my mama was more than some arm candy baby. My mama was an activist.
She was an advocate. Yes,
author,
an advocate.
An advocate. Okay? A policy maker. So don't be talking about her like you just need a little trophy wife, because that's not what Coretta Scott King is, was, or ever will be. Like your white wife and your current Black girlfriend.
Girl, I hope he get the help he need. It's okay. We're gonna see him in like 3 to 5 years. We're gonna see him. He's gonna have a rebrand. Him and Megan are not gonna be together. They're not lasting. This was definitely a PR relationship that they thought was gonna save him.
Left on that contract.
And I feel like, unfortunately, Megan, you are not getting the better end of deal of this thing. Babe, you need to call your agent, your PR, your publicist, and be like, get me the fuck out of this. And get your ass back to set. Girl, we need Harlem season 3, please.
Did you see Gabrielle Union like the tweets talking about, she ain't no diva?
Yes.
Over here.
Again, apologies to anyone listening to this on headphones.
Why is she making that face? They thought they were on set during that interview. They thought when the director yelled action, they got into character. Wow, my battered, abused, mistreated, my slandered man.
Listen, the director said cut. Like, Megan Goodhart act. He yelled cut, Megan Goodhart act, and scene. Because girl, the way she was sitting there, like, I was like, girl, you're definitely giving Simone Biles sitting next to her man on set of that damn podcast.
And every time, I think if you take a shot every time Jonathan Majors wiped his fake tears and his non-leaking nose.
He needs to go to the School of R. Kelly personal interview lessons, because
the dramatics were not dramatic in Jonathan.
I feel like if he would have gave R. Kelly type interview, maybe I would have felt some type of way. But we still clowned R. Kelly because he was guilty.
They're getting clowned no matter what they do.
Oh, absolutely.
Who agreed for this kind of interview in 2024?
Also, why was it a Good Morning America interview?
That's what I'm saying. Like, 2024, babes. This is not 2011. You just got caught up in a scandal. This is
if you don't put out an Apple Notes apology on your fucking Instagram and call it a day, or just call your publicist and be like, hey, I need an apology to put out.
He doesn't want to apologize. He wants to be like, what was me on the world's tiniest violin? Come hear my story. It's so
I'm like,
sad.
save your abusive tears for somebody who's down to hear them. Unfortunately, this all came out during the rise of his career. I feel like he was definitely on track to become the next Denzel. Even because I will say the man has acting chops. his acting choices are very valid, but he fucked it all up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, how are you that good of an actor? Then you're coming on Good Morning America with this terrible, terrible show. Not to mention the
Okay.
fight that he broke up with the high schoolers that were recording on a damn iPad. I was like, Jonathan, I don't know if you know this, but your team hates you. They
Literally,
hate you
they're
and they are
play.
plotting on your
The,
downfall.
I'm like, did when Taraji kicked her team out? Did they just jump on Jonathan's train? Like, because the shit that they're doing is not. No, babe, your team hates you. Your team is plotting for your downfall.
For your downfall. It might be how he
Um,
treated them. I don't know. Like maybe there's a reason they hate him. I don't know.
he
But all
probably
I know
he
is he
probably
needs to
told
figure out.
he probably told them, he was probably like, y'all, please, I am the next coming, so treat me as such. Why is
Right.
this not? Boy, the way I will say, the way Disney dropped this man from and literally started putting out rumors about who they're hiring next to replace him was literally like that. I said,
No,
oh,
they had the press release ready. They were just waiting for the
ready.
sentence to come out so they could press the enter button. They were like,
I'm
thank
telling
you.
you, publicists, social media people, they were literally on go mode. They were like watching it live, the trial live on C-SPAN or something, or they had somebody in the freaking courthouse ready, telling them, be like, all right, this is the verdict. Boom. Disney said,
Guilty,
send,
press
send,
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 press
send,
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 send, send,
press
send,
send, press send.
send, send.
First guilty verdict, they said, babe, we can't even. I'm
He's
sorry.
dropped. Thank you so
But
much.
like I said, 3 to 5 years, you're gonna see Megan. They're gonna break up. Then he is definitely gonna be on like a animated something, or like a kid friendly like live action movie.
Mm.
If anybody who like with a, like the Grinch with a 10, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole kind of situation. It's like, babe, if somebody dares to even touch you, you're probably doing a kid show, something cutesy but not too like,
Maybe not your
um
face attached, but your voice.
maybe because he definitely has the, the vocal acumen to give a character some gravitas.
Mm.
But other than that, I think we're not gonna be seeing Jonathan for a while.
I just need him to like gain some self awareness. I think that's all he's really missed. I mean, other than, not being abusive, maybe
Desperately,
some self
quickly.
awareness, some care to realize that life is not just about him and his needs and what he thinks about himself. Because it's very much giving like delusions of grandeur. Okay. And it's like, bow down at my feet. And it's like, babes, you are but
It's
a
giving
human.
weird.
Maybe he
It's giving
should. Maybe
weird.
he should. Maybe his pivot needs to be he needs to join the NAACP and actually try to become what he thinks he is. Actually, do
You
something
know,
for the community.
I
Actually, fight for justice for Black people and Brown people,
I
and
could,
justice anywhere isn't justice everywhere. Like, actually, fight for things that matter.
that would actually be a smart PR move for him if his team actually did care about him.
If they cared.
Smart pivot him into motivational speaking, like a Tony
Oh, I can
Robbins kind of a
see him
guy.
doing that. Yeah.
Like he definitely has the presence for that, as
Yeah.
he claims. But
You can be the next Derek Jackson.
there you go.
Go sit in your car and give people maybe not relationship advice, but yeah, like you're
No,
saying, motivational stuff.
you know, maybe even come out like Shanti, like the Finsanity, or you
Oh, that
know.
would be great if he makes like a workout DVD. Not that I will be supporting, but it's like, baby, there is so many other routes you need to be
Okay,
taking right now.
I wonder who his agents are now, or managers, if he has any, because I feel like everybody dropped him as
Yeah,
a client.
maybe.
That's
I
why
don't know.
you think that's why he probably went on ABC.
ABC, the fake fight, all of that is giving. He thought it was a great idea, and he told the people make it happen.
I don't think he told anybody to make it happen. I think he had to do it on his own.
Cause I'm like, there's no way a person who is currently a publicist who works in PR and marketing said this is what you need to do. I just
This is
don't
what we need to do.
can't believe that.
Anyway, speaking of really good PR, let's talk about this woman who wants to call the entire internet anti-black because they said her nose was getting big because she was pregnant. Halle Bailey,
Not too much.
you treacherous lying ass. Girl, I still love you, but I just want to say, like, why you had to do that? Why you had to come on and like lie to us and gaslight us? So, like, we
She
was
said,
supporting
don't
you.
talk about her nose. She is a black woman. And as a black woman, her nose shan't ever be discussed. Okay? Unless she gives you reason
Like,
for it.
girl, we been knew your man was not saving you. Like, he was exposing you left and right everywhere every time y'all went out. Like, it was no
No, but
secret
y'all were
that you were
people
pregnant.
were being weird because why are y'all zooming into this man's sunglasses when he's freaking recording, taking a picture at the beach to see her reflection and see a baby bump? Like that shit was weird. I was like, no wonder she didn't want to tell y'all hoes. I will be sitting up here, stomach out, and be like, no, I'm not pregnant because y'all are weird. Y'all are weird when she didn't tell you that she wasn't pregnant. Y'all are gonna be weird if she tells you that she is pregnant. And so she chose, I'm gonna mind my business and encourage y'all to mind yours. And y'all did the very opposite. I don't even know why she told y'all she had the baby. But I understand her wanting to keep her pregnancy in secret because weirdos. Like pregnancy is already super stressful, not to mention being a public figure. Like, and then she has these two huge movies coming out. She has enough on her plate without also announcing, like, hey, I'm pregnant in case you guys want to deep dive into my life more. And then here, oh, she's not even a wife. Oh, she had so many good things coming for her. Why would you do this? Oh, your man left you for dead, ho. It's like, if I was Halle, I would be like, actually, I'm going to protect my peace and not confirm a thing for you bitches. Not a thing. Just continue to yappa, 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 because that's all you can do is suspect.
Honestly, I feel like when it comes to hiding like pregnancies and stuff, you gotta be better at it. Um, the only reason Kylie Jenner was even able to hide hers for as long as she did is because that bitch ain't got shit else going on besides her business, and you ain't even got to be in, in people's face to like, as long as she could hear to hear, Kylie was good. And she just didn't never, as long as she never walked outside of her house, she can get every. Meanwhile, Halle, like, girl, you have to do red carpets for your movies. You have to be like on TVs for interviews. You got to be like out and about.
Doing a whole
It's like,
press
girl,
release.
you're a working woman. People were gonna find out. Like, this is gonna, and you not saying anything is like, all right, cool, we get it. But at least like, just be like, yes, I'm pregnant. Bye. Good night. Like, leave me alone.
No, no,
That whole keeping a
no.
secret shit was just like, girl. Okay, hold on. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, okay, she was under a lot of pressure with both
A lot of
movies,
mm-hmm.
filming, and also just
Two
like,
huge studio films.
I get it. I understand that. Okay, I can give her that for wanting to keep it secret. I can give her that. But girl, for as long as you did, and the way the internet was eating you up.
The way the internet knew as like before the end of her first trimester is crazy. Like y'all are
But then to go,
relentless.
but it's one thing to not say anything and have the internet talking. It's another thing to go on and gaslight the internet. Because you know what that does? You add fuel to the fire. You literally called us a bunch of anti-black motherfuckers because you decided like,
Cause y'all keep talking about her nose.
man, your nose is big, girl. It's not your nose that's big. It's your uterus. Like, your womb is huge. Like, we can see it.
Your body is expanding overall.
Like, it's okay. But
You
to
know
gaslight us,
Halle is a troll a little bit. She
she
enjoys the tea and the mess.
she
She's an
do she
Aries.
do
You should know this more than anybody.
she do
Like
because
she's
I
here
do
for the
remember
mess.
on.
She's encourages it. She's like, look at y'all fighting in the DMs in my comment section talking about you're pregnant. No, she's not. This is Photoshop. Oh my god, when was this taken? Like in a tizzy.
Because when she put out that picture with that baby's hand, the last line of her message or like the Instagram thing was like, "The world is desperate to know you." I said, "Ah,
Desperate, honey.
okay, man, keep your damn
Desperate. She
baby."
gagged
Like,
y'all.
I
Yeah, y'all real bad.
guess.
Real
Uh,
bad.
I will
That
say,
was
I was
definitely her
like,
Aries talking.
no, the reason I know for a fact she's a messy girl is because I remember one of their lives together.
Her
Is
and
when
Chloe.
she is when I think it was like a story or a Reddit post or something, or like a DM or something. I can't remember, but she was like, my best friend and my boyfriend had sex at my gender reveal party. And then Chloe was like, oh, who is that? And then Chloe was like, I don't know if she wants you to tell her story. And then Halle goes, well, she put her name, her Instagram or her at in the story. So clearly she wanted me to tell it. And then she proceeded to read the damn story. But then Chloe was like, go ahead, read it because I want to know too. And I was just like, yeah, you a messy bitch. You like
She'd
mess.
be
You
here
like
for all the
tea.
mess. Yes. Yes.
And I'm here for it.
So,
I'm here for it.
congrats to
Congrats
our
to her.
mermaid princess, Disney
Hey,
princess,
congrats to Halle and
Miss Young
Halo.
Nutty herself.
That is so cute. Halle and Halo.
I know, right? And then in her song Angel, you know, she talks about Halo. I'm like, ooh, okay, honey, I see what you did there. I see.
I love the Twitter trend that came out that was like, now if I call my baby dangerously in love, y'all go look at me sideways. And people just started listing off like Beyonce
Beyonce.
like song titles, and it was so. I think my favorite one was like, "And if I call my baby irreplaceable, what y'all gonna do?"
Ooh, purr that eats. I want to call my baby I'm that girl, and she better be a girl.
Alien superstar, you better get off that damn. Renaissance, you better stop it. Stop all
Heated.
that crying.
Heated. Heated, heated, heated. I'm saying it every time.
Heated, you better stop. Tip, tip, tip. All these hardwood floors.
Oh my
Baby.
God.
Yo, I would have a field day. A
Yeah.
field day. I could sit here
Yeah.
all day
Maybe
with
we should just
this.
start that.
But congrats to her. Halo's a cute name. Good luck
Very
to
much.
Haley, Halo, and DVD.
Halle?
I definitely said Halle, Halo, and
You said
DVD.
Haley and Halo. But I get it because hey and
I'm so
hey.
sorry.
We know where you stand. It's okay. It's okay. We know you know.
But good luck to them. I wish them nothing but happiness and joy. And
Fair.
girl, the minute that nigga fuck up, take him with me and walk out that house.
Honey.
Cause you know he's
That's so
about to do some
easy.
bullshit.
You know what Miss Carter said, me and my baby gonna be all right. We gonna have a good life. Regardless.
You know, it's given Rihanna and ASAP Rocky because I remember somebody said somebody I think it was like Just Hilarious or something. They were asking her, Rihanna and ASAP, is Rihanna a baby mother or is ASAP a baby daddy? And she said Rihanna's a single mother. Rihanna is a single mother. I don't know who that man is. He's a sperm donor. Okay. And we said this on the podcast. And I think she was sick and tired of that man not doing nothing. Because why does she have him promoting this new lip balm for the sassy niggas? You
Wait,
seen
really?
this?
ASAP Rocky is?
Yes.
You know she gotta get
Mm-hmm.
him a job.
She was like, baby, bills got to get
Please.
paid.
You need to work. You need to be doing something with yourself.
Your child support checks is late, nigga.
But I did see this one video of him like completely like standing over Rihanna and like speaking so highly of her over the last like decade. So if she's happy, girl, I'm happy that you're happy. As long as these women are happy and truly the bar is not in
Hell.
Hades with Hades. Like I pray. I pray
I
that
mean,
y'all are living a good life.
I know we don't know their private lives, but like as the men that they are, I feel like I feel like I just look at them and I'm like, genuinely, honestly, truly, what do you bring to the table? Quickly. Why are you here?
Yeah. I'm
Because girl,
hoping,
I don't see it.
they're just like y'all don't get to see what I do for my lady. Because that's just for my lady.
Like I completely understand that we're never gonna have access to that and no one is ever gonna know but the people within the relationship. But from an outsider's perspective, I generally just look at those relationships and I'm like, So what the fuck? Like, girl,
What is it?
like
Is it the
she could,
dick?
as far as Rihanna's concerned, she could have had a billionaire, an oil tycoon. Like this the
Yeah.
nigga you want to have babies with?
Yeah. You better worship the ground you work on and not be talking about. I didn't even know who she was before we started dating.
We not even gonna start on that man because he
Yeah.
to this day I still don't even know that man's name or
And
who
never
he
will.
is.
Never will. Never plan to.
But let's move on to more shenaniganry on the timeline because, girl, it is the new year and
Sheniggery?
already shenanery,
Sheniggery.
sheniggery is crazy. Yo, Cat Williams,
Oh
babe,
my god, no, that's peak shenaniggery.
shenaniggery for real because this man sat on Uncle Uncle Shay Shay's couch and said, "Bitch, I got something to say."
You having what is it? An something loyalty to losers is unlike you. I need to know this quote because
Oh my god. No, that honestly, I need that in my repertoire, in my like diction, in my like
everyday
dictionary
lingo.
of just like, yes.
The word of the day is unnatural allegiance to losers.
That is literally what I'm gonna start saying to my friends who literally like date bum ass niggas. Like, your allegiance to bum ass niggas is.
We needed this phrase all 2023 for these beautiful black women in these disastrous seeming like relationships. You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is unlike you.
Like, he really sat up there and said, all y'all niggas is not real, and only the realest niggas know me.
He said Steve Harvey was stealing jokes. Cedric the Entertainer was stealing jokes.
Yo,
Cedric don't be nobody.
He was relentless when it came to Cedric the Entertainer. He said this nigga got 4 comedy special, and nan one of them funny, and that's why nan one of them on any streaming service
or Tubi.
Not even Tubi, not even Tubi,
Netflix or Tubi. Tubi was
or
like,
even Zeus, or even
Netflix
Zeus.
Was like, why am I in it? Why are you pairing me with Tubi?
Yo, he said, and Steve, you country bumpkin ass mother. I was like, oh my god. Everybody catches strays today.
He said, Ricky Smiley and Tyler Perry, you only know how to act when you in a dress.
And that's why my last movie I was ever in with Ricky Smiley, I had in my contract, he had to wear a dress. And what was he in? A dress. And he came with dress. Baby, when they put up that movie of, was it next Friday or Friday after, or Sunday Best or something like that?
The movie
with like Ice Cube. Mm-hmm. With like, I think it was like Ice Cube, Mike Epps. Yeah, I think it was Sunday something. And literally, like, you just see them sitting at a table, and showing up is Cat Williams sitting right across from Ricky Smiley in a full, like,
first
grandma. Yes, first Sunday. That's what it was. Yeah. Yes, in a full dress, and I was just like, oh my god.
He was right.
Who else did he bring up? He talked about Ludacris, how Ludacris is part of the Illuminati. He signed a contract.
About how Kevin Hart is a plant. I was like,
oh my god.
Everybody was catching astray.
He said Tiffany Haddish not even that funny. Well, she just like to. Anyway, we not. Let me. But I was just like, damn, this man is going. The best line though had to be, that's the contract that they signed. You have $100,000, mixed race wife with a weird face who never speaks to the press, never does an interview. Bro, when I was sitting there like, why is everybody's wife catching strays like this?
Everybody's. I was like, that was easily 9 comedians. Easily, just at the top of my head.
Somebody literally put like a whole, like, side by sides, like a whole bunch of them with their wives. And it was like, yo, it's a little weird.
Kev on stage saying, when your wife is dark skinned, does interviews and has a pretty face.
So you know he didn't sign that Illuminati contract.
This is the time for the younger comedians, the social media comedians who are like the becoming the tycoons now to really be like, just sit
Jump.
back and laugh. Be like,
Nah,
wow,
don't you?
see the uncles fighting. Wow, I hate to see it for them, especially because these same uncles were not accepting of the social media comedians. So not to see
Oh,
them
they were
fighting
hating on them.
on social media is hilarious.
But literally, the stories that have come out about how nice Cat William is and how like he's so about like the next up and like the up and coming like comedians and
Per.
giving them opportunities and also making sure that they're paid for what they're worth. Like comedians after comedians literally came on and said, "I opened up for Cat Williams," or "I opened up where Cat Williams was at," and this man like came like after the show, called me into this dressing room, handed me like a wad of cash, didn't count it in front of him because I thought it would be rude, but later on came to find out it was $2,500 and I was only getting paid $150 for the set. I was like,
Aww.
damn. And he's
Speaking of
done
opening
apparently.
up for him, Tori Hart is opening up for him apparently for his next comedy tour. Kevin Hart's ex-wife, Miss Tori Lauren, will be opening up for Cat Williams. I'm like, Cat is a
Oh
special
my
kind of
god.
Betty. He's the
That
perfect kind of
man,
Betty.
you know, everybody is always talking about it's always that one drunk, crazy ass uncle who's like been to jail. Correction. Yes, he's been to jail, but he's never been to
Not
prison. I've never,
prison,
not prison. 19 felonies, no convictions.
honey.
Period. But it's always that crazy one that be coming up to the reunion and have
Tea.
tea on everybody talking about something. That's why you look like fucking Mr. Potato Head. Yo, when he said
That
that
took me out.
Steve Harvey wore a man piece on his head during the filming of his TV show, took me the fuck out. Took
The way
me
it
the
was
fuck out.
became so clear as soon as he said that, it was almost like, well, duh. It's like somebody telling you 2 plus 2 is 4, and it's like,
I've always thought
yes.
it was 5.
Well, yes. Like it's like I've never even thought about it, but actually, now that you
Cause to
mention it, it's
go,
clear as day.
cause how did that man go from a high top fade in the 2000s to completely bald in the span of how many
No
years?
transition.
Babe, there
No
was no like receding
transition.
hairline. There was no, it was nothing. It was nothing like that.
It was
I was
perfect
like,
hairline,
damn.
perfect full thick density high top fade, not a patch in sight to bald.
And then just
Ow.
damn. I
Ow.
will say though, he did give his props to Bernie Mac because Bernie Mac was the only king of comedy that should have ever been on
Per.
there.
He
The
is
rest of them seem
so
like
funny. R.I.P. to a
R.I.P.
great one. I loved the
Man,
Bernie Mac show so bad.
bruh, religiously I would watch that. Even back in Kenya, that show was playing.
Wow.
We would tune into that shit
An
every time.
international treasure.
Clearly.
Yeah.
He didn't get the props he deserved, I feel
Yeah,
like.
I mean, he died way, 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 way too young. Like, way too young, way too early.
But he
But
could he could joke with the best of them. He was up there.
oh yes, yeah. That's why I saw one special about him coming on, and like in between his like jokes, he'd be like, "I ain't scared of y'all," and it's because niggas was getting booed before he came
Yes.
on there, and these
I think it was like
comedians were quaking in their boots.
a
Was it at
Def
the?
Jam comedy something.
Mm. Cause back in the day, like black audiences for like
Oh baby,
comedy stand up,
if you weren't funny, get out.
they're booing.
Get
They're
out.
booing, they're screaming, they're throwing tomatoes. Like,
Babe, you know how we like to say tomato. Niggas was actually pulling up with tomatoes.
I love it,
Ready.
tomatoes.
Rotten tomatoes
Honey.
ready to launch.
Yes. So shout out to
But
Bernie Mac because he was just such a gem, so funny. And not to Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, was he was telling tea, but he was also, sprinkling in a little imagination here
a
and there. Because,
little
baby, how are you reading 3,000
okay.
nonfiction books
Okay,
a
babe. No,
year
literally. Okay, like the man was that's why I
at
think
8 years old?
Shannon was just like, I just let this nigga talk.
Shannon first of all, is a whole joke. This is why we do not need these celebrities doing these
Can we
interviews
bring back
with
journalism?
non-journalists. Because
Let's bring back
Kat
journalism.
was saying so much about these comedians,
Outlandish.
about his personal life, about pure fantasy mixed in with his jokes and truth.
Reality.
And Shannon was just there like, oh, Kat, no drinking. Kat,
He said,
you gonna get us canceled. Kat.
Was it he
Ask
said,
a damn question. Delve into these topics. Please, Shannon, what are you even here for? Shannon was just an audience member for Katt Williams.
He was literally like the rest of us. He was literally like the rest of us. Just watching in amazement and jaws on the floor after every single statement. I need better journalism work in a lot of these celebrity endorsed shows.
We need actual journalists.
What the hell was that?
That's not what Shannon is.
Bring back journalism to interviews.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need.
Let's get Nina Parker. I would have loved to see Nina Parker doing it, honestly.
Nina would have been there asking the questions. So when you say ugly, mixed race wife, what do you mean? Who are you talking about? Come on, give me a list. What do we expand on that? What are you talking about? So they're signing contracts with the Illuminati. Who is signing them? Name them. Who is signing? Who is in the room giving contracts and who is signing? That would have been Nina. Nina would have been like
Katt talking about his homelessness, growing up with his like religious parents who were abusive. Like there was so much there. Like this is stuff about Katt Williams that we never get to hear. Like let's really hear his story.
Deep. Like why so much trouble with the law?
Mm-hmm.
So much.
Why are you fighting a middle schooler? What was going on in your life during that time? Let's talk about it.
Please, let's talk about it. Let's delve into it. Was it issues at home? Was it personal stuff? Like you say 19 felonies, no convictions, but why any felonies at all? You're one of the most celebrated, comedians, actors in the industry, and you've got the talent. What's going on?
Yeah.
She could have done some true journalistic work, but Club Shay Shay, it's just uncles drinking dark liquor.
The fact that it's called Club Shay Shay, that's like the real name. I was like, oh, these men is sassy.
Oh, you thought it was just a cute little.
I thought people on Twitter were just cutting up. Like,
no, girl, it's actually called
Club Shay Shay acting up.
No, it's actually called Club Shay Shay. And like
this is the Wendy Williams of these niggas generation. Like this
no,
is these niggas.
Wendy actually has a degree in journalism, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, at least communication.
Wendy
pretty sure.
Right. But I feel like even if Katt would have been on Wendy, that's what we need. Bring back Wendy. Because Wendy would have been like asking the questions as an audience member, but also from a journalistic standpoint.
Imagine
being like,
if she had her audience there too. Oh.
Clap if you think Katt is lying. Katt, you were not reading 3,000 books as a child.
Okay.
Come on now.
A year.
How you doing? Baby. Audience. Who's with me? Okay.
I will eat a dead crow if you read 3,000 books this year, nonfiction.
And I heard that you were offered a role with Martin Lawrence, but he wanted you in a dress and you said no. Why'd you say no, Katt? You look cute in a pump, in a dress, And I'm sure Katt would have been like, Wendy, it wasn't for me. They could find somebody else like Brandon T. Jackson to do it. It wasn't me.
Okay. I'm catching strays too now.
Babe, he said it. He said it.
He was mad. He said that messed up my career. I don't know if it did. But...
And that interview with Brandon T. Jackson that came out afterwards was actually like years back before this whole Katt Williams. That thing just resurfaced.
He's very vocal about him. He believes like that movie and him being in a dress and stuff just completely like ruined
fucked him
his
over.
Image, in Hollywood and his ability to get another role.
Because it was after he did apparently the lottery ticket with Bow Wow. Remember that movie? That scene on the rooftop? Apparently that's the scene that like I saw that scene and I said, this man could be an actor. He could be an
Oh,
actor.
I do remember that. He is an actor.
No, but I'm saying like an actor, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah. No, I believe he is. He just hasn't gotten the roles to show it. I just
Baby,
don't know that
after
I would blame it on the dresses.
I wouldn't blame it on the dresses, but I'm just saying like maybe the team wasn't in place or whatever happened,
Right, right, right,
whatever.
right, right, right,
But
right.
don't forget Brandon T. Jackson. He also was in the Percy Jackson movies.
Oh yeah, he was. I forgot about that.
Baby, he was headed, some big things.
I feel like once these celebrities they have the Hollywood movies, they get the following from that. Baby, now it's time to use your own platform. Get some sponsorships outside of Hollywood. Get some brand deals. You have a name for yourself. You no
Come
longer
on.
have to rely on the machine that is Hollywood. You have so many platforms you could use now. But I feel
Like
like it's hard for people to really embrace new media. They just know, especially if you're an actor and you've been dying for this, you've been working for this your whole life, and you're like,
and then
finally I'm getting movies. And now it's like,
and you're
wait,
like, I just
I'm
want to act. I just want to act. I just want to act. It's like, no, baby. Part of the name of the game is how many times are people seeing you? Are you a household name? Because if you are, then I'm booking you. But if you're not, if you're only doing a quick movie a year and people barely see you
yeah.
outside of anything else, it's like,
And
okay,
like
Miss Girl.
Cat Williams even said this in the interview about like these studios and these companies, they tell you when you can be famous, when people are gonna want to see you, and they can cut that shit off real quick. Baby, if you don't go make a TikTok and a Twitch account and an Instagram and pub your damn self, honey.
Okay.
Pub
You see how
yourself.
you see how quick some of them like are now turning to streaming on like Twitch
Shout
and
out to Cleo
shit.
Thomas. Even Kiki Palmer, Kiki Keep a Job Palmer is on YouTube, on
You
Twitch, on the things. She got
listen, if
Hollywood
y'all
and she got her own shit.
if
She
y'all
got
don't
her
go,
own.
which by the way, if since we're congratulations to Kiki Palmer for winning an Emmy, the first,
Yes.
I think it was like the first
First
or
woman in 15
first
years.
to win an Emmy for game show hosting, first black female.
Yes.
So shout out to her.
Shout
But
out to Kiki Palmer. Always,
I
always,
need
yes, doing it.
I need all these new age actors. If you're coming up in the industry, I need you to go to the Kiki Palmer School of Always Keep a Goddamn Job.
Keeping a job.
If you want to stay in this industry and it's more
She needs to
than
just create like a master class, like, hello, how do we sign up for your school?
okay,
That's
and
what I want to
masterclass.
go.
See, boom, another stream of income, a masterclass.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
Okay.
There you go.
Talk about it.
Look, we
Kiki,
dropping
call
gems on the
us. Kiki. I was gonna say
period.
Jonathan, but he's an abuser. But he needs some help too. Maybe Jonathan call Kiki. Maybe she'll help you.
Look, she might put you onto some shit. She might have you in like a little, I might take you out that little Honda and put you in a C class.
If he behaves, she'll take his
I'm
ass
a,
to Red Lobster.
you know,
Okay.
I'm gonna take you out that little Honda and put you in a C class. Because Kiki keep a job for a reason. She
For
got
a
kids in Uganda she
reason.
gotta feed.
Oh my god. How dare
Let me, I'm sorry, I cannot
I
stop
have
quoting.
she has 300 children
Baby, I
in
have a
Uganda.
business. I have,
300
over
children.
children. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Tokyo Tony is fucking wild. I quote her
She
now
is
religiously.
wild. I
quote her religiously, and it's a problem.
I'm just like, should I be supporting this? I don't know, but she is so entertaining. Like, yeah.
Yo,
But
babe,
can we talk about one more shenanigery on the timeline?
girl, go ahead.
Have you seen 21 Savage's biopic
Get
trailer?
this in it nigga out of here, please. Get this in it nigga out of here, please. I'm begging you. Because why?
It's so rich. It's so rich.
Is this
So
like a
like
parody? Is this like satire? Like, what's going on? I'm confused.
it's
Because I
production,
saw it and I was
babes.
like,
You don't need to put a title to everything. It's just art, you know? It's just art. It's just talent. It's
nah,
just skill.
this isn't art.
Um,
This is trying to be funny on the internet. Because you
it
really
very much
hired
was
childish.
hilarious. Childish
Cause
Gambino had on that
what?
Tyler Perry Studios wig, and I was like, this is unserious. First of all, Childish,
It probably was
you
shot.
know
It was
Tyler
probably
Perry
shot.
don't like you. Tyler Perry gonna come over there and snatch that wig out your head. So you need to be careful going to play in his wardrobe. Cause that wig, it was like Childish Gambino had an afro, and they're like, just put that shit, just get that fucking locks on over his head. They did not try to place it, style it,
It was.
stylize it, anything.
It's like Dream Girls. Turn the wigs around. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Turn the wigs around. It's sophisticated looking.
And that's like, how does it goes from Caleb McLaughlin, like to Childish Gambino. First of all, how does he go from a dark skinned
Deep
13-year old,
dark.
deep dark
First of all, that nigga
honey?
is
Yes.
20.
20. Yeah, but he's supposed to be portraying him in like high school or something. To then now he's a 40-year-old supposed to be portraying like 20 something year old 21 Savage. The math is not mathing. They had freaking Jacob Lattimore playing Metro Boomin. What's his name? Fresh Prince? Jacob Banks? Jabari Banks playing Metro Boomin.
Pause. Can we just take a moment? The 6 degrees of separation that you just took to get to Jabari. It was Jacob Lattimore. Then who else?
Taylor Lautner? I don't know.
Taylor Lautner.
One of them.
Child, the 6 degrees. No, but I saw that little trailer preview of whatever. I don't know what project he's coming out with, but child, I was so confused. I sat there in confusion. You ever stared in confusion, stared in black audacity? That's what I did.
Stares in ragtime, like Jonathan Majors in that courtroom.
There is wicked niggatry at work here.
So I think it's supposed to be quote unquote satire. The thing about satire,
I thought we weren't titling or labeling artwork.
Yeah, but it's like, okay. Honestly, I think it's promo for his album, and it's supposed to be satirical promo for his album. But satire is supposed to poke fun at something, usually political. But I guess in this case, it's just cultural.
Poking fun at 24.
But what are you poking fun at? Like yourself?
His life?
His life?
Because I will say,
I'm trying to figure out. Like maybe 21 Savage is just like a goofy ass. I mean,
girl,
he is a
did you see?
Nigga and he's just admitting it.
I will say though, he is a Beehive Stan member.
I mean, logic.
You ever seen him on girl? He was on live the other day on Instagram, just blasting Beyonce singing along. I said, "Baby, live your life." But then this came out, and I was so confused. I said, "What is going on?"
I don't know what is going on. I think my guess is that this is to poke fun at his life, because he did even do that interview where he looked like a super villain in the movie, where he's like on the news and like unveiling his master plot to take over the tri-state area. So maybe he is
okay.
poking fun
Come
at
on,
his
Doofin.
life.
Come on, Doofenshmirtz.
So, but I'm like, so what is the album? Like, is it you making fun of your life? Because I don't want this to be the promo and then you're going to be like, my life in Britain was so hard and these are all the issues I went through to get through immigration and get my green card. Like, I thought this was supposed to be funny. Like, what happened to the fun?
All I'm going to say is get this in it nigga out of my goddamn face, please. That's what I kept saying. Please remove this nonsense, because what am I looking at right now?
I will say it is a smart PR thing, because I would not have been checking for no 21 Savage album like promo at all if it was not for this foolishness.
Well, I hope the album is good whenever it comes out, because that shit I was cackling at the nonsensery, at the niggatry, at the wicked niggatry at work.
Yes. Oh my goodness. We got to give the update.
Yes. 9-month cruise update. Well, Yeshi, what you got for us? What's going on? What's happening?
Okay, let me tell y'all. So, top of
now
the
to
new year.
Wangeshi. And now to Wangeshi with the 9-month cruise update. Wangeshi, can you hear us?
Yes, I have. Yes, thank you. So, it seems that the 9-month cruise is already flooding. Towards the top of the year, they experienced heavily flooded boats indoors. People who had balcony cabins had to be moved to an interior cabin. They're running out of wine, and they've already had trouble.
Pause. That's the story. Because you've got a bunch of people on vacation running out of alcohol. Babe, you're
Running,
facing a riot.
yeah, yeah,
You're facing a riot, but the flooding is crazy. It's giving Titanic.
flooding within 3 weeks, baby. And on a 9-month cruise, you're flooding and moving people out of their cabins within weeks. I want my money back. I want
Where are
it
they headed?
back.
Where are they headed to now?
So they're apparently rerouting the ship to go to Antarctica in a couple days to spend less time at the Drake Passage. I don't really know what that means.
Yo find
Having all the
the
sails we go.
No, literally.
Uh,
Have you seen those videos of the Drake Passage though? That shit is
uh-uh.
scary. I'm gonna send you something because that shit is frightening.
They
I
said
like the
something
way.
about this ship being like 6-meter waves. That's like 20
Mm-hmm.
feet or something.
Yeah. Like I'm talking
Like,
like
excuse me.
I'm talking. There's certain like ships that pass through that shit, and people be like, "We almost died," or like they feel like they were on the verge because like you literally see the wave coming, and it's like almost as big as a building.
No, like that's insane. Get me off the damn. And apparently, I heard that there's this dude. There's like TikTok has been going crazy over this. So there's a TikToker who was like, "Yo, put me on this ship. Let me
Parker,
get the
is it
tea."
Parker?
Is that who it is?
I think I
And
know
he
who it
got
is.
and he actually like they actually put him on the damn ship. Like he's on the fucking
Mm-hmm.
ship
And he hates it. He wants off. I saw this. This shit had me
already.
dead. Yes. He was like, everybody sucks. Everybody hates me. Like, people are not that nice. There's people walking around with like name tags. They don't love me. He said like in the first like week or not the week, the first like couple of hours, he was like, get me the fuck off this shit.
Not within hours, babes. This is only the
Within
beginning.
hours. He and
This
then
is the beginning.
he goes on lives like sometimes. I gotta catch one of them though. But he went on live and he was talking about he was like, I don't know if I could do this, y'all. I was like, I came for the plot. The plot is not giving.
Oh God. Well, I'm glad he took one for the team because we all wanted to be a fly on the wall for
Babe.
that babe, and it's giving don't be.
But the way running out of wine is crazy. You said they were trying to fill up at two ports and it didn't happen.
Yeah, they had trouble at restocking at two different ports, so they
Did I
ran
not
out.
mention this in the last episode? Did I not say this would be an issue? I distinctly remember saying, how are they going to restock for 9 months? And already two ports they've had issues restocking.
And this is just the first month, not even a full month yet. Yeah.
And they're about to go through the Drake passage. Oh, niggas is getting off after this. I promise you, if this reroute to Antarctica doesn't go smoothly, everyone is being like, "Bruh, give me my refund. I'm getting off."
And rerouting to Antarctica is crazy because I cannot imagine a worse place to be going to after we've experienced flooding. We're low on wine. And now you're telling me I'm going to the coldest fucking place my ass could ever humanely be at when I'm not even supposed to be there.
It's
Get
giving.
me off.
It's giving Noah's Ark.
It's
Y'all
giving
hosts went on,
evolution, Darwin, survival of the fittest. And y'all are
babe.
not cutting
If you
it.
can survive 9 months of that motherfucker, like
God's
you
strongest
are
suit.
that girl.
Mm,
Literally,
mm.
couldn't be us though.
Ever
Could
in
not paint
life.
us.
I'm so glad you have
But with that
sense.
said, let's go ahead and get into we're rebranding the what are you loving, what are you hating segment to what's in and what's out for you. And in this segment we talk about what is in for us for this week or for however long and what's out for us. So I'll start with you and Geshi. What's in for you this new
Um,
year
I think what's
so
in for
far?
me is creative expression through fashion. I'm like trying to figure out what I like to wear that goes beyond finding something quick at Shein.
Mm.
Just being how can I like orchestrate the things I own, buy things and that I already have in a way to express my personality instead of it just being like a cute fit. Of course, I want it to be a cute fit, but I also wanted to like show who I am as a creator, as an
Mm-hmm.
individual, as a person. I recently discovered I love being a black woman. That's not what I recently discovered. I recently discovered that you can get your
Girl, you black. You're black.
yeah, it turns out like I'm one of the lucky few. But I recently discovered that you can like change your hair to like match your outfit in a way, like, and you know that's like so much easier for black women with all the different hairstyles that we do. So like that's something I want to
Child.
explore more. Like let my hair and its hair color and its hair type match the aesthetic of what I'm wearing. Like when I'm able to
Mm.
do that, I'm just like, bitch, you can't tell me nothing. Like
Can't
now
tell
I
me
understand
shit.
the black girls with the pink outfit and then the pink hair. I
The
understand.
monochromatic?
Yeah. The blonde hair with the blonde
Listen,
eyebrows and then the like cream outfit. I understand. The girls who are wearing like like sweaters as skirts and belts on your chest. I understand. I love it. And I
period.
want to tap into that. So, yeah. Yeah. That's what's in for me right now.
Mm-hmm.
What's out? Self doubt. Right now, I'm just in an era of like, I just need to be self assured, not seeking external validation. I need it to come from here.
Period.
External validation is nice, but I need um internal, yeah, self-doubt is very much out for me right now. Like I'm just learning like fuck that.
Period.
I've lived through it most of my life, I don't know, but like that voice in my head that's like, oh, you're not that great at this, oh, you suck at that. It's not my voice. It's somebody else's
Nope.
voice that I done co-opted and took and put into my brain as my own. It's never been mine. And I'm telling her
Mm.
she's got to go. It's time for her to go. So that's
I
not
love
quite
that.
exactly, what's out, but it is what's out.
And I love it. And I think self doubt hinders us a lot from being able to accomplish the things what we want. So I
Hmm.
love that you're not allowing it in your space in your new era.
Thank you,
So
friend. What about
I
you?
love
What's
that.
in? What's out for you?
What's in for me in 20, or at least so far, what's in for me? I think I'm on the same wavelength with you as far as fashion goes, but in a different way. I'm very much into now minimizing and like capsule collectioning my wardrobe.
Mm.
I recently took out every single piece of clothing in my wardrobe as it stands, and I have a lot of shit that I have not worn or that I
Mm.
bought to wear to somewhere and then I never wore. And
Mm.
I'm just like, girl, why are we keeping this around?
Are you trying to
So
see if it sparks joy?
I'm in my Marie Kondo era. I'm very much
Yes.
I'm rebranding from being a quote unquote maximalist to a minimalist. So that's
Mm.
what's in for me. I'm very much in my rebrand era, hence the alter ego.
Mm.
Um
What's
I
your
needed
so is what's the alter ego's name? Did you say it's
my oh no, I didn't say my alter ego's name. Should I?
if you want to share with the folks, up to you.
It's Xander with an X.
Oh, okay. Xander with an X.
My alter
Her.
my alter ego's name is Xander.
I love it.
I feel like this hair just deserves like a name that starts or ends with an X. So
Mm.
that's what's I'm in my rebrand era. I'm rebranding.
Unique.
Unique, literally.
That's what you are.
Also I feel like the Renaissance has not ended.
Facts. Oh my goodness. That's a
So
fact.
mother has been very much sporting the blonde. So I said, Mother, please, I want to join. I want to
Yeah.
join.
Yeah.
But yeah, in for me is rebranding and minimizing. Um, what's out for me though is overworking.
Mm.
I'm done doing that.
Mm.
Overexerting myself. Let me say
Mm.
that instead of overexerting myself to people, to things. I no longer aspire to subscribe to that shit. Um, if it makes me feel like I'm having to put too much energy into it, I'm just like, all right. I'm letting it go.
Mm.
So that's what's out for me. I don't know. I feel like 2023 I overexerted myself a lot.
Mm.
With a lot of things and just people, relationships, and then I'm just like I'm letting that go in 2024 per se, and also just in this new month is like realizing it's like no, I need it either needs to be reciprocated with the event or with the person or whatever it may be. If it's not, then it's
It
chucking them
is what it
deuces
is.
up. Yeah. So, but that's it for me. That's what's out and what's in.
Per.
Um, with that said, y'all, don't forget. Thank you for tuning in to another episode, another glorious episode of the Untitled Africans podcast. Girl, do you
Per.
even know what number this is?
This is episode 61
Oh shit! Of the overall podcast.
of the overall podcast. Yeah.
Wow, the
We're like
2023
over
episode
halfway
was
to
like
100.
wow. If we make it, I don't know what I'm. I was gonna say we're gonna do a giveaway, but I'm like, girl, I ain't got shit to give away. If we
You
make
wore
it to
some of them
100,
clothes.
I'll do a what was he wearing? Like a little, I'm not even famous enough to give away anything that I've ever worn. But
This is a
anyways,
Xander piece that I'm wearing.
this is a Xander original.
Yeah.
you know. But thank y'all for listening to another glorious episode of the Untitled Africans podcast. You know who I am, you know who she is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate, do all the good stuff. Don't forget to subscribe to our Facebook. Jesus, who has
Hey,
Facebook?
the
Not an,
millennial is showing out.
not anyone who's listening to this podcast has a Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, you guys. We post every other week. We love y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like us or follow us on our social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all the good shit. We love y'all for listening. It's been real.
Yeah, you know what's in? Leaving comments under YouTube channels of people who really could use that.
You know what's out? Just
Silent
liking.
love.
Out is silent love. In, comment, interact, engage.
Please.
Engage with the content. Period.
Yeah.
We love to see it. All right. Love y'all.
Bye.
Bye. We out.